Okay, so let me know where you are joining us from. Lagos, Abuja. It's only Lagos and Abuja we have here. Just Lagos. In fact, Lagosians are winning. Okay, so let's type where are we joining us from? Where are the people from Kano, from Kaduna, from Port Harcourt, from Ogun State? Where are the people from Kwara State? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we from? Where are we from? Type it in the chat. I want to know. Type it in the chat. I want to know. Type it in the chat. Kano, Ogun State. All right, fantastic. So majority of us are from Lagos. Some of us are from Kano. Some of us are from Kano, Kaduna, and the likes. Okay, fantastic. Kwara State. Brilliant. So before I ask you where you are going, where you are flying to, okay, as the pilot of this session, I want to share my screen. Okay, I'll share my screen and we can get started. If you are here tonight and you are a teacher, or you work in the health sector, maybe you work as a nurse, or you own a small business that you are running, or you have you work shifts, okay, you work shifts, and what have you. I want to know, what sector are you from? Are you from education? Are you from consulting? Are you in oil and gas? Let me know. Do you lecture in a university? Do you teach in a secondary school? Let me know in the chat as well. Let me know very quickly in the chat. Okay, and I'll share my screen. Once I share my screen and you can see my screen, I would love you to confirm that you can see my screen. I'd love you to confirm that you can see my screen. Sharifat is in HR. Fantastic. Manufacturing. Fantastic. Education. NGO. So let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Type in the chat. Human resource. Fantastic. We have a lot of human resource here. That's good. HR, manufacturing, HR. Okay, great. So education, HR, fantastic one, fantastic one. Great, fantastic. All right. So we have education, we have HR. Very good. Nobody from the health sector? Nobody from the health sector? Where are those from the health sector? Type in the chat. Let's know. HR department, pension industry. Brilliant one. Okay, so it is safe to say we have quite a lot of HR personnel here, quite a lot of people from the education sector. Okay, now let me relate something to you before we go ahead. Okay, let me relate something to you before we go ahead. You see, do you know that feeling? Okay, especially those who, let's say you're a teacher, for example, you're in the education sector, even those of you in HR, have you ever anticipated an income increase, maybe a salary increase, and you really don't know when? You just follow the tide. You don't know when it's going to come. You just follow the tide. Okay, you are waiting on probably your school to increase your salary, or you're waiting on um, your company to increase your salary, and you really don't know when that's going to happen. Okay, somebody's in the finance. Okay, fantastic, finance industry. So you really don't know when that's going to happen. Well, guess what? I've been there before. Okay, I have been there before. This was me before I got into tech. Okay, are we together, guys? This was me before I got into the tech space. Okay, trying to survive, trying to pay those bills that come in every month, just moving with the tide, hoping that one day, okay, there will be a payment increase. This was me as a mechanic before tech, and this is me again right now. Okay, not just mentoring people into the tech ecosystem, but also in a much better place financially compared to before tech. So I'm going to walk you through a blueprint of how I was able to achieve this. But you need to answer one question, because this is the same question. This is the same question I answered okay, and I was able to walk the path. So why do you want to get into tech in the first place? You need to articulate. And I don't want, I want to learn a new skill. No. Why do you want to learn a new skill? So we keep on asking why until you give that answer. Why are you considering tech? Do you want to change your family story? Do you want to change the kind of income that you're getting? Are you tired of where you currently are, your normal 9 to 5? For those of you in HR, are you tired of being looked at as you're just an admin? Anybody can do your job. Okay, I just need one HR certification and I'll be able to do your job. Are you tired of being, you know, you are the one that manages payroll, but guess what? You yourself hardly get a salary increase. Okay, those of you in education, you teach in a secondary school or you lecture in the university, you are waiting on the school for something magical to happen before you get a payment increase. Are you tired of that? What is that thing inspiring you to get into tech? You need to type it in the chat. Type it in the chat before we move ahead. Type it in the chat before you move ahead. Type it in the chat before we move ahead. And as we're going on with the session, you would get the link to fill out the attendance form. Okay. So the link to fill out the attendance form is right there in the chat. So you get my slides, you get the recording of the session, and all the other resources we'll be building tonight. We're going to build something exciting. Okay. We're going to build something exciting. So somebody said my voice is low. Guys, if you can hear me loud and clear, please type loud and clear. I believe that was the first question I asked. If you can hear me loud and clear, please type loud and clear. Okay, so that Chima can know that it is from his or his end, if I'm correct. So loud and clear, if you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you very much. Chima, you need to turn up your volume. You know how to turn up the volume? All right, turn up the volume, okay? So you can hear me loudly. So guys, I am not seeing your answer. Look, we'll move from here if you don't answer. What is that driving force for you? Why are you considering tech today? Type in the chat. Aha, Tani Mola says there is a shift in tech space and I want to leverage on the new development to meet with the trend. Tani Mola, this is your English. I'm suspicious. I'm highly suspicious because you are trying to dribble me. You are not direct. Why? Why do you want to get into tech? Everybody wants to follow trend, but why do you want to follow that trend? Why? Is it income increase you are looking for? Is it a promotion at your workplace? Do you want to move to remote work? Okay, because I spoke with somebody and they told me I want to have time for my children. I want to be the one to take them to school and bring them back from school and still be earning handsome. Okay, so what is that thing for you? Akinwale says, I want to change this. I want to change my story and also make a difference. Fantastic. So while you are answering that, okay, to be up to date, relevant in my profession, absolutely. I want to change how I earn better. Fantastic. This is very good. Now, if you want to move, just the way I also moved from being a technician, okay, to being a tech professional, then I need your attention for the next 1.5 hour maximum. Okay, I need your full attention. Okay, somebody said that I'm always broke. I need to become financially free. Now that is some goal. Okay, that is some goal right there. And I'll walk you through tonight how you can achieve that practically, not theoretically. Practically, we'll do stuff together, we'll build stuff together, and we're going to sell it. Okay, and I'll also show you how and where you can get jobs. So if you're in HR, you want to move away from that and supercharge your career, even within the HR space. Okay, even within the HR space, because you have some sort of advantage already. Then we'll talk about that. If you're in education, you want to change how you earn, you want to surprise people, we like surprising people. You just come and your colleagues will be asking you, this your phone has changed though. How come? Then this is where you want to be. So first off, let's start with the introduction. Okay, very briefly. who are we here at Tenalytics Business? Now, Tenalytics Business is an edtech firm, and what we do is to help individuals and businesses, okay, to get into the AI and tech space. Okay, we are now in 2026 and AI is booming. How many of you agree with me that there is a different buzz around AI right now? How many of you agree with me? Just give me a thumbs up like this. That there is a buzz around AI, but you really don't know why. You just know that AI is trending now. Don't worry, I'll tell you the reason why. Okay, so fantastic. I can see the hands. Now, I'll tell you the reason why that is the case. Okay, but what we do is to provide a platform to make it easy for beginners like yourselves and even businesses who are looking to power up their workforce using AI. Okay, that's what we do. Again, if you want to get my slides and you want to get all the things that we're going to build together today, including the recording of this very session, you have to fill out the attendance form and type done in the chat. You have to fill the attendance form and type done in the chat. Once you are done filling the attendance form, type done in the chat box. Deborah is one of my team members and she's posting the link to the attendance form in the chat. So ensure to fill it out if you want my resources. You see that later in this session, mark my word, later in this session, some people say, where is the attendance form? Okay, where is the attendance form? After you've seen the value and what it is you've been learning and the things you even build tonight in this session, you start to ask me, oh, how do I fill the attendance form? So it's better for you to fill it out now. Type it down in the chat. You get my recordings, you get the slides, every resources. Where is the attendance form? It's in the chat. This is the link. I'll post the link alone in the chat. Okay, you'd see it from me now. That is the attendance form. So if you can't click on it directly, copy it and paste in the browser, and you should be fine. Okay, you should be fine. So while you are doing that and typing done, I can see so many dons in the chart. Very good. So a little bit about myself. I'll not bore you. I have a very long CV, but I'll not bore you with that. Okay, so I have quite a number of years of experience, pushing on a decade. I've worked as a data analyst. I've worked as a data scientist. I've worked as an AI specialist and the likes. I've worked with Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo is one of Italy's largest luxury car brand. And I worked with their branch in the US, and I did that remotely from Lagos. So if you're also here, those of you that said you want to work remotely, fantastic, you are in the right session. Okay. And I've also been able to mentor thousands and thousands of individuals, of Africans, into the tech space so far in my career. And guess what? Like you saw, I also transitioned into the tech space. Okay. I was an automotive technician. I was repairing cars. But right now, I am a tech professional. Okay. And I'll give you a blueprint that was even easier than how I got it back in the days. But we said something. Okay. There is something we're going to get in this session tonight. Three main things. You'll be able to choose an AI career path for yourself. We're also going to build something exciting in tonight's session. Okay. And we are also going to practically look at how you can position yourself in the tech space. If you are not excited, I want to know why. But if you're excited, type excited in the chat. Type it in the chat. Type you are excited in the chat. Okay. Those of you typing done in the chat, bravo. Okay. These are your flowers. Let me know you are excited. You can give me an emoji. You can type excited in the chat. I want to know. Okay, I want to know. I am seeing the same set of names. Others that are not typing in the chat. Aren't you excited? And guess what? If there is anybody that you know would benefit from a session like this, copy the link of this meeting and send it to them. Let them join and tell them to ensure to fill out the attendance form. Okay, let them ensure to fill out the attendance form so that they don't get to miss out on this amazing exercise tonight. Now, I asked a question earlier. I said, there is a buzz around AI. Why? Now, it is 2026, okay? and the job market is no longer rewarding hard work. It's not about hard work anymore. Okay, it is about leverage. And speaking about leverage, now for you to get into the tech space, you no longer need a coding background, nor do you need to learn how to write code, nor do you need to write codes to build solutions for businesses. And because you don't need to learn how to code to get into tech today, the barrier of entry has now lowered such that the average person, you see teachers like yourselves, HR professionals like yourselves, building real working solutions for businesses and getting paid. My dad used to tell me something one time. He said the difference between the rich and the poor is information. How many of you agree with me? Okay, information is what separates those who are wealthy and those who are not. So right now, go and know that you don't need a coding background for you to get into tech. And we're going to practicalize it tonight in this session. So the leverage you need now is AI. You need to be able to navigate your way around AI. If I ask now, how many of you use ChatGPT? You say, I use ChatGPT. Okay, but do you know how to use ChatGPT to make money? Do you know how to use ChatGPT to make money? Okay, that's the question. That's the differentiator. Okay, so again, ensure to fill out the attendance form if you haven't already. So let's paint the picture together. Let's paint a picture together. How many of us know Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook? Do you know Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook? The owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. Does that name ring a bell? Does that name ring a bell? Fantastic. Fantastic one. Now, Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, late last year, specifically November 14th, 2025, he said something, okay? He said that anybody working in this company, okay, would be graded based on their AI expertise. So let me put it in simple terms. What he's trying to say is it's either you learn how to use AI or I'll show you the door. That's the simple English. Those in HR, you understand what I'm talking about, right? It's either, you know, when policies come and they're like, there's a new policy in the organization, everybody has to go and upskill in AI within the next 1 month, or else you are out. Okay, that kind of policy. So that is exactly what he has said. Okay, which means people, and he said this is going to start in 2026. This was November last year. Now we are in that 2026. And a lot of other startups are following suit. For example, McKinsey in the Times of India, okay, they said that AI, a lot of people are saying, oh, AI is going to replace humans, but in reality, AI is changing how we work. So if you are here and you are a teacher, you need to start asking yourself, how is AI changing what I am doing? If you are here and you are in HR, how is AI changing what I am doing? If you are here and you are in consulting, you are in finance, you need to start asking yourself, how is AI changing what I am doing? And more importantly, how can I take advantage of that? A lot of things are happening around us today, okay, from the war happening from both ends of the universe, to how it is affecting the stock market, to how it is affecting movement of things around us, how it's affecting the price of some commodities around us. A lot of things are happening. People are using AI to do a whole lot of things, but some of us are not self-aware to even sit down and wait for a moment and say, okay, how do I benefit from all these things that happen? How do I benefit? A lot is going on around me. What do I take advantage of? So if you don't think like that, I want you to start thinking like that tonight. Okay? So again, if you haven't filled the attendance form, the link is in the chat. Deborah has posted the link. Ensure to fill it out and type it down in the chat. Okay? Type down in the chat So I know you feel it out. Now, it's not just Mark Zuckerberg and McKinsey alone. Fortune 500, they're saying that, look, if you want to get promoted, so if you are here and you are working, you work 9 to 5, and you desire to even get a promotion, guess what? You can, what you need to do is to learn an AI skill. Learn an AI skill, and you will be able to get there. Okay. And I can keep going on and on. And guess what? All of these articles, I've included their link beneath them. If you look at them, I included the links there. You can read the full article when you get my slides. You only get my slides if you fill out the attendance form, and any other materials that I'll be working with and we'll be generating together in tonight's session. Okay, that we'll be generating together in tonight's session. Okay, in tonight's session. Are we together? Are we together, guys? Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? Fantastic one. Great. So Gartner is saying AI won't kill jobs, but will reshape 32 million jobs a year. And guys, we'll get to see all of these things practically. Okay, we'll get to see all of these things practically. But let's start getting into it. Look, in 2026, it is very good to have a certificate, but those who get hired are those who can show proof of what they've built. Those who can show proof of what they've built are those who eventually get hired. So back in the days, okay, if you stack up certificates, you're good to go. But now you need to show proof. You need to show proof. You need to show that, oh, I can do this. I have done this before. And that is how you get those fancy opportunities. And again, to reiterate, it has never been easier to show proof than now. And that is because you don't need to code. Before you even say anything AI or talk about any AI career path, you first go and learn Python. What I mean is you learn Python first, and then we can talk about AI. Okay? Do you understand? You learn Python first. So, and if you're like me, you don't like coding, okay? That has been one of the reasons why a lot of people couldn't get into tech. Okay? So, but now the barrier has come down. You just need to be able to communicate. If you can communicate clearly, okay, you can definitely get into AI. If you can't copy the link, then that is a real issue. Okay, that is a real issue, Ahmed. But one of my team members will tell you exactly what to do now. Okay, you contact one of my team members and they would help you out with the link. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on because there are so many things you need to do. So right now, 70% of hiring managers require evidence, especially in tech. They require you to show evidence of how you doing what you say you know how to do. So, okay, you say you know how to use AI. Can I see some of the projects that you've built? That's what they will ask you. So badges are no longer enough. Okay, so we've spoken about all of these. Can we now build something together this night? Can we build something? Can we build something together? Can we build something together? Let's build something together. And what we are about to build now, okay, you would see a huge shift if you are in finance, if you are in HR, if you are in education, or you work with the government, you work in the public sector, or you're in consulting, then you need to pay rapt attention because people who are not as smart as you are already doing this and they are making it. Okay? You know that thing that people will say, with all this English, where is your show workings now? Show that they'll tell you to show workings, all this English, show your workings. Okay? People out there that cannot even speak half the English that you can. They are challenging you. So it is time to change that narrative. And it's not been easier to change that narrative than now. So we're going to build something practically tonight. Okay, we'll build something practically tonight, and you will see exactly how how it goes. All right, so I am going to open up a new, again, this thing that we are building. I will share it with you. Okay, we're going to build something and I'll share the project with you, but I'll only share it with those who fill out their tenants form. Okay, so it's going to be part of the resources, it's going to be amongst my slide. Okay, so I'll only share with those that fill out their tenants form. We're close to 100 here. If you haven't filled out the tenants form yet, ensure to fill it out. Click on the link, fill it out, and let us have your email so that we can email it to you after the session. Okay, we can email the recording, we can email the resources that we'll build. Okay. All right. So, are we together? Are we together? If you want to build with me, you can build with me. Okay, you can build with me. And if you want to get the recording, again, fill out the attendance form. That is even better. This is the first practical we are doing tonight. So I want you to search Notebook LM. Notebook LM. Notebook LM. L for lorry, M for money. Okay. L for lorry, M for money. Okay. Ahmed, you can only, okay, Ahmed, go to that WhatsApp community, look for any of the admins and just send them a DM and say, oh, I don't know how to fill out the attendance form, or I'm having trouble filling out the attendance form, and that should solve the problem. The link is meant for only those who are in this webinar. It's not a general link. Okay, so only those who are in the webinar are meant to fill the link. So I meant go to the WhatsApp and look for any of the admins. Just go to the admins, look for any of the admins and send them a DM. So search Notebook LM. Notebook LM. Are we together, guys? Again, I have stressed filling out the attendance form. So if you haven't already, I'm doubting why you are here. I'm doubting why you are here. Okay, so Notebook LM, and then you see Google Notebook LM. Okay, it's an AI tool that was built by Google. So it runs on Gemini AI, and it is super amazing. There are just so many things you can do with it, and I'm eager to show you what we are going to be building. Now, click on the link. It's going to open the homepage of Notebook LM. Okay, it's going to open the homepage of Notebook LM. It's going to open the homepage of Notebook LM. It's going to open the homepage of Notebook LM. Okay, and you are good to go. Okay, you are good to go. You are good to go. You are good to go. Okay, you are good to go. So those of you who are in education, okay, especially, or in HR, or in finance, okay, you'll be able to build something fantastic. And I want you to come up with something by yourself and build, and I would love to see it on LinkedIn, okay, when you are done. So I'm going to click on this button that says Try Notebook LM, okay, Try Notebook LM. What do you want me to put in the chat? Notebook. What do you want me to put in the chat exactly? Who is that? Iroibu. What do you want me to put in the chat? Is it the link to Notebook LM? I could put that easily in the chat, okay? But like I said, fill out the attendance form, okay? Fill out the attendance form so that you can get everything. Now, if you're having any issues filling out the attendance form, send a DM to 0811-374-7156. Those of you who are having issues filling the attendance form, 0811-374-7156. Now, let's go to Notebook LM. I'm going to click on Try Notebook LM. Now, once I click on Try Notebook LM, it's going to take me to this page where I have Notebook LM. So I've built so many projects so far using Notebook LM. Okay, I've built so many projects, Okay, so many projects using Notebook LM. So I'll click on yours is going to be empty if this is the first time you're using it. And then I'll click on create new, and then welcome to the Notebook LM interface. Now, Notebook LM is so amazing. Okay, that look, you can create audio, you can create video, you can create notes, you can create slides, you can create reports, you can create infographics, you can create anything virtually using Notebook LM. Okay, and it can even help you chat with documents. Imagine you uploading your textbook and chatting with your textbook, or you upload a YouTube video and you are chatting with your YouTube video. Okay, so there is a whole lot that we can do with Notebook LM. Okay, there's a whole lot that we can do with Notebook LM. So 1 second. Okay, so what we're going to do now is this. It says search the web for news sources. So we're going to search the web for a news source. Okay, but what do we even want to achieve in the first place? Okay, what do we want to achieve? Now, we're going to achieve two things. I want to build a comic book. I want to build a child story book. Are we together? We'll build a comic book together. We'll build a child story book. And then I will even show you how to monetize it. Are you ready? Are you ready? So we'll build two things. Okay. So we'll start with the comic book and then we'll go to the child story book. Okay. The child story book. All right. So what do we want to even search about? What do we want to search about? There is a whole lot going on around us. Okay, there's a whole lot going on around us, from the war to how the economy is shifting and all of that stuff, and even within Nigeria, a whole lot is going on in Nigeria right now. Okay, Raphael, how do you know that we can't see my screen? How are you sure that we can't see my screen? Please, if you can see my screen, type I can see your screen. So Raphael, is it that you can't see my screen or we all cannot see my screen? What's the so you can see, people can see my screen. So Raphael, what you want to do, Raphael, is step out of the call and join back immediately. Okay, drop off the call and join back immediately. As you can see, a lot more people can see my screen. So I don't know what's happening. Or maybe you should check your network. Okay, because you know how you shine your shoe, in the morning before you go to work. Okay, that's how I shined my network before coming to this session. Okay, so my screen is visible. Okay, you can see it now. All right, fantastic, Raphael. Okay, so we are going to build something. Okay, and before even coming to this session, I was thinking, what should we build? Okay, what should we build? So we are going to build Michael, you're laughing. All right, so I just wanted to put that into perspective. Okay, so let's get serious here. Now, imagine we want to build a comic book. Remember, a comic book and a children's story book is what we want to build. So two things, but let's start with the comic book. We're going to build a comic book about some of the most influential Africans, okay, in history and what they are known for. Some of the most influential Africans in history and what they are known for. But we want to make it exciting for our readers. We want to make it exciting for our readers. Okay, we'll build a comic book. That one would target maybe teenagers and the likes. Teenagers of nowadays, they are not interested in these things anymore. But if we want to make it interesting to them, we need to put sauce, and that's the sauce we're going to use AI to cook today. And we even want to create the ones that would serve the children. Imagine a 5-year-old interested in knowing history of some of the most influential Africans, in history. So let's say 10 most. So you can see what I'm typing here. So Notebook LM is smart. I don't need to go outside and search and do my research before coming here and putting all the research I got. I can search from here directly. I'll say 10 most influential Africans in history. 10 most influential Africans in history and what they were known for. Okay, and it can be anything. You can search anything. If you are in education, you can search something in education. If you are in finance, you can do something around what was the history of banks, who invented banks. Okay, you can create something like that. If you are in you work in government, you can create a storybook or create a comic book or even a video. Anything, you can create it about any topic of your choice. So now, after browsing, look at the left hand side. It says the 10 most important Africans in Black history. Okay, Mansa Musa. Some of you may have heard of who Mansa Musa is. Okay, so we have now researched 10 influential Africans. I'll click on import. Now it's going to import all these as what? As a source. Now I can chat with, can you see chat here? I can chat with these sources. I can say, oh, tell me about the 10 most influential people. List them out for me. But that's not where we are going. Where we are going is this slide deck. You want to create a comic book about this. If you can't see my screen, Davin, it is your network. I am sure. I am double sure. In fact, I am triple sure that it is your network. So an easy fix is just drop out of the call and join back immediately, Joseph. Okay. So that is an easy fix. Okay. You should be able to see my screen on a normal day. Okay. So guys, are we following? Because we are building something we want to sell. Remember, we're going to sell this. So I'm going to come to this slide deck and I'll click on the pencil sign here. And that pencil sign will bring this up and I can tell the AI exactly what I want. So I am not the one building the comic book. I am just telling AI how I want it to be, and it's going to come out like that. Okay. So I will say, build a captivating, visually engaging comic book for teenagers about 10 of the most influential Africans in history and what they were known for. Okay, and what they were known for: engaging, influential, okay, Africans in history. All right, so build a captivating, visually engaging comic book for teenagers about 10 of the most influential Africans in history and what they are known for. Okay, what they are known for. See, I'm not going to send, I've already sent the link to the Notebook LM. But if you want to get everything, including the recording of this session, so you can build your own from scratch, especially if you are just joining, please fill out the attendance form. Okay, you get my slides, you get what we are going to build, you get the recording, you get everything, and you'll be able to rebuild yours. So fill out the attendance form. Okay, Deborah, please help me post the attendance form in the chat again so that people can fill it out. Okay, and you get all the resources. All right. So Gladys, I was told that my volume is okay, so turn up your volume. Again, please confirm if you can hear me loud and clear. Confirm so Gladys knows that the issue is likely from their end. Okay, so now that I have told the AI what to do, I'll click on generate. And then you see here it says generating slide deck. Can we see that? Generating slide deck. Guys, so it is generating a comic book targeting teenagers. Now, while it is doing that, I'll click on the pencil sign on slide deck again. Okay, I'll click on the pencil sign for slide deck again, and then this time I want a children's story book. I want a children's story book of 10 of the most influential Africans. Guys, 10 of the most influential Africans, but this time for kids, 5-year-old. I'll specify that, look, I want you to create it for a 5-year-old. You know the way 5-year-old storybook looks like? That is what I want. So I'll say, create a visually engaging children storybook about, let's use 5. Yeah, no, okay, let's use 10. Okay, we can use 10. All right, about 10 influential Africans in history. Make it so interesting that it keeps that it grabs the child, or it grabs a 5-year-old's attention from start to finish. Can you see that prompt, guys? So I am highly specific about what I want, and then I'll click generate again. Okay, I'll click on generate again. Guys, if you can hear me loud and clear, please type Gladys. I can hear him loud and clear. Let's know. Let's type Gladys. Don't give me a thumbs up. Type it in the chat so that Gladys will know that, you know, you guys can hear me. Okay, Gladys Chinasa is saying they can't hear me. So type Gladys. I can hear him loud and clear. Okay, so so you can see. Okay, so now the slides are generating. 2 slides are generating, and I only have to wait. I only have to wait a couple of minutes. I only have to wait a couple of minutes, and my slides will be ready, and I can present it to you guys. Okay, now as this is presenting, let me show you. How many of you know Seller? 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 If you know Seller or you've used Seller before, fantastic, great. You can immediately start to market whatever you produce, okay, on Seller, okay? And there are so many other platforms that you can use, okay? So this is Seller, all right? Sell digital products online. Get paid from anywhere. You can get paid directly into your account, okay? But you need to build something that people find interesting. So this thing now, you don't need to manufacture anything, though. You don't need a plastic making machine or a packaging machine to bottle things. So you don't need all of that. Just your computer, your time, and your ability to communicate. So if you open up Seller, you can pretty much open up your account, okay? And it's going to ask you somewhere here to add your bank details. Just simply type in your bank details. It's going to verify it, and then click on add product. You can even create your page, okay? Add product. So you can this category for what you are creating now is going to be digital products. So it is a digital product. Okay, you can click on digital, click on next, and it's going to ask you to, upload a thumbnail. What's the name of the product? How much you want to sell it for? And several other things. And once you're done, you click on create product, and then you can now start to market on social media. But let's go back to Notebook LM. Okay, let's go back to Notebook LM and let's wait for this to generate. Okay, let's wait for this to generate. Now, while this is generating, do you know that I can quickly create an app? Should we create an app? Should we create an app with AI? We'll create an app easily right now. Now. Should we create an app? Should I show you how to create an app with AI? Those of you who want to create apps with AI. When I said that the barrier has come down, okay, this is it. Let's quickly create an app, okay? Let me show you how to create an app, all right? So all you need to do first is go to ChatGPT, okay? Go to ChatGPT. So I'll search for ChatGPT, or let me go here. So go to ChatGPT, okay? So this is ChatGPT. I will tell ChatGPT, oh, ChatGPT, kindly give me a PRD of a fitness tracking app. Okay, a fitness tracking app, or kindly give me a PRD of a website that allows people to book appointments with doctors. Okay, so let us do, say, create or give me I'll say mini PRD. You may be asking, what's the meaning of PRD? PRD means product requirement document. It is the best way to describe whatever you want to build, whether it's an app or website. So PRD, product requirement document. So it's a document that contains everything the app or website should do. So give me a PRD for a website that allows users to let's say, manage their daily tasks. Okay, it should act as a task reminder, okay, on a daily basis. Okay, it should act as a task reminder on a daily basis, so you don't get to forget that, oh, you need to deliver on ABC. So let's build an app like that. Okay, so I'm going to send this to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will create for me all the things the app should do. So it says mini PRD daily task reminder website. Okay, so product overview. Let's not say website, let's say app. Okay, let's say app. Let's change it to app, not website. For an app, okay, for an app. Okay, so let's change it to app, not website. Aha. So daily task reminder app. So it's going to outline everything. Daily task reminder app helps users organize, track, and complete their daily tasks. Okay, it acts as a personal productivity assistant. Okay, reminding users of pending tasks throughout the day and ensuring nothing important is forgotten. Problem statement: when people struggle to keep track of their daily responsibilities, I won't read that to you. So product goals: the app aims to help users this, provide automatic reminders, encourage daily planning habits, and all of that. Target users: professionals managing daily deliverables, students, entrepreneurs, anyone who wants a simple daily productivity tool. Core features: so it defines all the features and what the app should do. So what I'm going to do is I'll just copy everything. Copy. Imagine copying and pasting and building an app. When others are coding, you are copying and pasting. Okay? Others are coding, you are busy copying and pasting. So I'll copy it and then I'll search for Lovable AI. Okay, Lovable is a platform, is an AI platform that looks like ChatGPT, but for building apps and websites. So you can build an app using Lovable. You can use, just like ChatGPT, but this is for building an app. So that mini PRD that I got, I'll come here and paste it and send. Once I send, I'll leave Lovable to be building my app for me. So Lovable builds my app for me. If by now you haven't filled out the attendance form, you are wrong. You are wrong. Okay. So ensure to fill out the attendance form if you haven't already. So look, Lovable is now reviewing the feature and breakdown, and it is now going to start coding anytime soon. So I want you to start coding before we go. Can you see? It's outlining what it wants to do. Set up design system, building task management component, wire up index page. And when it is done, I'll actually have a page here that I can test the app. So while Lovable is building, can you see what's happening here? While Lovable is building, let us go and check our notebook LM again. Let's check our notebook LM. Let's see how far notebook LM has gone. Where is my notebook LM? Okay, let's see how far notebook LM has gone. Okay, you can see African Legend. Okay, African Legend. The second one failed. Okay, I think that's due to maybe network or something. I'll leave that. We'll recreate it a little bit, but the first one is done. Okay, African Legend. So let's look at what we have. Guys, I need you to give a thumbs up very quickly before I show you the full page. Give me a thumbs up if you are excited to see what the AI has done. If you are not excited, I will not show you and I will not send it to you. So if you haven't filled out the attendance form, because I'm going to add this to our resources that I'll be sharing with you guys, those who fill out the attendance form. So as you can see, it says Legends of Africa. Now tell me which teenager will see this thing and will not want to read it to the end and even say, okay, this is new. Okay, so instead of carrying a note and forcing them to read a note, you can easily captivate their or get their attention with this. So the first page alone, I've not even showed you everything, just the first page alone with AI, under how many minutes? Less than 10 minutes. So see, Legends of Africa. So it starts classified geography, the continental archive. Okay, so swipe to decrypt chronological heroes. So it starts with Mansa Musa. I heard that this guy, even Elon Musk, does not have money up to this guy, and he lived in the era of the 1312 to 1337, the Golden Emperor era. Okay, so you can see, and the story is there. Original story, greatest feats, legacy unlock, brought brilliant scholars to Mali and funded expensive mosque and the University of Sankore in Timbuktu. Wow, I never knew that. Okay, I only knew that this guy is the richest black human in history, if not the richest. Okay, then Queen Zinga. Okay, the warrior queen. All right, so and you can see, born with her umbilical cord wrapped around her neck, an ancient sign of a spiritual gift and an unbreakable will. I think I've heard this story before as well. Greatest feat, the defeat of encroaching Portuguese slave trade. She forged a radical alliance with the feared Imbangala warlords, proving her dominance by partaking in their blood oath and remodeling her army. She successfully conquered the kingdom of Matamba in 1631 to build an impenetrable fortress. Guys, can you see that? Can you see that? And then we have Shaka Zulu. I think this is Zulu. This is the Zulu tribe, and you can see their story as well. And then we have Haile Selassie. Okay, Haile Selassie. What did he do? He was born in Safari into a deep imperial legacy. He inherited a nation with a unique, unbroken heritage and set out to modernize it from the inside out. And you can see his greatest feat. Okay, you can see his greatest feats and everything like that. And you can see, guys, did I draw anything in front of you guys? Did I draw anything in front of you? I didn't draw anything. Okay, all this is AI just gotten from a website search, and it has converted it into this captivating story that we're seeing in front of us. So Kwame Nkrumah, okay, Pan-African visionary, 1950s to 1960s, okay, and you can see his achievements as well. Broke the Gold Coast free from British colonial rule to create independent nation of Ghana. Okay, so if you are here and you're a Ghanaian, if you don't know this story, I'll report you. Okay. I personally know this person, Lumumba. If you don't know Lumumba, I doubt you're an African. Okay. If you don't know Lumumba, I doubt you're an African. Okay. So this is Patrick's Lumumba. Okay. And he was known for standing up to the whites. Okay. Unfortunately, he was assassinated. Okay, as you can see, betrayed, forcefully ousted, and assassinated by firing squad. So these are some of the Pan-African leaders. Okay, and you can see in a very interesting uh mode, you can tell the story of this is Thomas Sankara. You also have Nelson Mandela. Okay, many of us know Nelson Mandela. Okay, you have Miriam Makeba, Kofi Annan. Okay, and the archive is yours. So there are many others. Okay, so you are trying to inspire a teenager now. What will your superpower be? What impact do you want to make? Okay, what impact do you want to make? He said no Nigerian. Maybe I should have specified. He said no Nigerian. All right, don't hold me. We'll go and hold the AI for not including a Nigerian. Okay, don't hold me. All right, go and hold the AI. But yeah, so these are some of the most influential Africans. Okay, 10 most influential Africans in Black history. So now I can download this as a PowerPoint or a PDF. Somebody was asking, how can I remove watermark? You can remove watermark, if you download it as a PowerPoint slide. So I can download it as a PowerPoint slide or a PDF. I'll just download it as a PDF and share with you guys. Okay. For those of you who fill out the attendance form, I'll share that with you guys. But PowerPoint can help you remove the watermark, okay, easily. All right. Then because of time, now you can now say, okay, I want to put this on Seller. Okay, I want to put this on Seller, and then you can create a thumbnail for it. You can create a thumbnail for it. This is image. Your image needs to be at least 300 by 300 pixels, preferably a square image. I can use ChatGPT to create an image of this. Okay, and then I'll write the name of the product. Legends of Africa. Okay, the comic. All right, the comic. Legends of Africa, the comic. So I can say something like this: Legends of Africa, the comic. Okay, how much do I want to sell it? How much do I want to sell this? I can say I want to sell it for 2,000 naira. Okay, just 2,000 naira. All right, or you want to sell it for more than that? That's your own discretion. Okay, show striked out original price. You can show a striked out original price. You can see 10,000. Okay, 10,000 discounted to 2,000. So it's going to show it like that. All right, and then you can write a text about what you want here. You can put the category here. Okay, is it for babies? Is it automotive? Is it event? Select a category. I can say art and craft. Okay, subcategory. I can just say art. All right. Product variation. Okay, I'll just leave that. Digital product, pre-order release date, and all of that. Store category filter. Okay, I'll just leave it like that. Downloadable file or read online only. So you can decide whether they can download it or read online. Okay, so however it is, I can now click here and upload. Okay, Let me put it as downloadable file, and then I can click here to upload. So I will now upload the African legends. So let me upload it. So I'll upload that. So it's about 25 MB. Okay. So it is uploading. And once I've uploaded, I'll just click create product, and immediately I can start selling. Imagine within how many minutes I move from idea to positioning myself to make extra income. Okay, so this is one way to do it. All right, and there are other ways. There are other ways that you can get jobs. Okay, there are other ways that you can get jobs on LinkedIn, for example. On LinkedIn, for example. Okay, before we even go to LinkedIn, I totally forgot I was building an app. How many of us remember that I was building an app? I forgot that I was building an app. You can imagine. Because AI is helping me do it. I even forgot. I didn't remember anymore. Okay. So now it has built everything. Okay. And now it has given me the demo to test it. So let's test it together. Let's test it. Is it today's task? Good evening. Add a task. Okay. So let's add a task. Let's add task. So let's call it create, or let's say start learning AI. Start learning AI. Okay, and I want to start tomorrow, Sunday. I'll click on 8. Reminder time. I can select a time if I want. I can select a time if I want. Okay, I can select a time if I want. I can say 11 a.m. Remind me 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay, priority, it is high because right now, the way AI is going, I cannot not start learning AI. So create task, and the task is going to get populated. Okay, so let's see our task for tomorrow. Let's try that again. Learn AI. Learn AI. Okay. Look, let's not even wait for tomorrow. Let's start today. Okay. The time is 9:04 now. So let's say 10. I want to start 10 p.m. Once it's 10 p.m., please, I want to start learning AI. Okay. So it's high priority. Create task. So fantastic. You can see learn AI, high priority. Okay. And I've not done it. So let's add another task quickly. So let's say start or reach out to Tenalytics business. So you want to be reminded to reach out to Tenalytics business. Okay, I'll reach out to Tenalytics business. I'm gonna put that as 11:05 p.m. high priority as well. Create, and I have it. So let's say, oh, because I'm in this session and I filled out the attendance form, I've already reached out. I'll cancel this one. So you see my daily progress. I've completed 1 out of 2. Okay, and by the end of this session, after I've started learning AI, I will say I have now learned AI, and I've completed my task. And you can see how it keeps populating, and all of that. You can see pending tasks, completed tasks. Okay, and all of that. So this is an app that I created, and I can publish it for you to you can test. I can publish the app. Okay, I just keep clicking on continue, publish, and I'll get a link, and I can share you that link, and you can test the app yourself. How cool is that? Imagine building something that you can test immediately. And if you want to move it to Play Store, App Store, and the likes, okay, you just move it to your GitHub, or you want to host it online as a web app, you move it to your GitHub, and from there you can simply do that without writing any code. Guys, did you see me write any code? Did anybody see me write code? Now I want you to start thinking, what is going to be the opportunity for you? Okay, what is going to be that opportunity for you? Now that is the link to the app. You can try it out. Okay, in your leisure time, try the app out. Okay, so again, guys, there are so many. I think I wanted to show you LinkedIn. Okay, I wanted to show you LinkedIn. All right, so let me show you LinkedIn. Okay, LinkedIn is, oh, don't worry, we'll come back to LinkedIn, all right? So that I don't take much time. We'll come back to LinkedIn once we get to LinkedIn. So we built something, and you've seen how you can, one way you can monetize it. So if you are here and you're in HR, you are in finance, you are an educator, you are a consultant, you now start to think, okay, what opportunities are out there for me? Now we'll get into some of these opportunities, okay, as we go. But first off, there are people who have done this. They walked this path and they were able to get their first tech job. And I'll talk about some of them. Okay, we have Olusegun Agbolade. This guy worked in a healthcare firm as a finance officer. Those of you in finance, listen. He worked as a finance officer, and guess what? He now works as an AI automation engineer. So he automates repetitive tasks for businesses, right? And in his testimonial, he said that if anybody had told me that I could build the things I'm building today, I would say it is a lie. Okay? He was just like you a few months ago, and now he works remotely for a Canadian brand for that matter. Then this is Ikmat. I love talking about Ikmat because her own case is even a little bit extreme. And let me tell you how extreme it is. Ikmat was a stay-at-home mom for 2 good years. She was out of job for 2 good years. And then she said, I'm done with this. I want to get back into the corporate space. But her peers have left her behind because 2 years away from work, you're going to be left behind. Those who you were working with before, they've gotten promoted, and you can't easily level up like that. Guess what? She said, you know what? I think it's time to get into tech. And she chose Tenalytics, and she was able to get into tech after that. I prepared her ahead of her interview. So that's also something you'll get. We prepare people ahead of their interview. So I prepared Ikmat. She was assigned to me. I prepared her ahead of her interview. And in her testimonial, she said, it was as if Mohammed saw the questions. And that comes from experience. Okay. I also have a large share of interviews that I've attended. So we gather all these things and bring it to you. So you don't have to figure things out yourself, okay, and learn the hard way. All right. Then we have Ibiso Jacobs, also works remotely for a US brand as a consultant in AI. So, and there are so many others. Now, this data, I pulled it straight up from the Future of Jobs report in the World Economic Forum. Okay, the World Economic Forum Future of Jobs report for 2025, projecting into 2030. Now, early 2025, employers were asked, if you want to hire somebody now into your company, what are the core skills you need from that person? Okay, AI and data ranked 11th position. 11th position. Guess what? The same question was asked early 2026. And that answer now, AI and data is now first position and by a huge margin. By a huge margin. So it can't go wrong for you if you are doing something with AI, if you can create any form of value with AI. And I tell people, a lot of people who don't even have a degree are doing these things and they are making a whole lot from it right now. So let us continue, okay? Let us continue. Now, if you're an African, a Nigerian, right now, there is something you need to know. You see, recruiters abroad are no longer focused only on their own talent. They are also looking for Africans, Nigerians who have this skill set, who know how to communicate with AI, who knows how to, create value with AI so that they can hire them. Why are they looking for Africans? Again, don't forget to fill out the attendance form. Somebody's asking, is this session recorded? Yes, I am recording it. That one is guaranteed, but it is not guaranteed that you will get it. The only guarantee that you get it is if you fill out the attendance form. So ensure to fill out the attendance form so you get the slides. Okay, so fill out the attendance form so you get the slide, you get all the materials that we created together. Okay, so the reason they are targeting Africans is because they can afford to pay you way less than usual. That sounds counterintuitive, right? Mohammed, are you saying I am at an advantage if I'm getting a pay cut? Well, listen to this. An average American or US talent earns somewhere around 90,000 US dollars per year. When a recruiter abroad wants to hire you as an African, they can cut that down from 90,000 to somewhere around 20,000 US dollars per year. Now, somebody, why the Forex guys in the house? 20,000 US dollars per year. Okay, with the current dollar rate, how much are you earning in Naira per year? Then divide that by 12. What's your monthly take home? What's your monthly take home? What is your monthly take home? So while you are calculating that, then you now start to see reasons why these guys understand. And they understand something. There is what we call cost of living. Okay, so they understand that the cost of living in Africa is quite lower, okay, compared to cost of living somewhere in the UK or in North America, for example. All right. So with 20,000 US dollars per year, you are easily inside one of the top 1% in Nigeria right now. Okay, you are easily into the top 1%. Who is helping us with the calculation? 20,000 US dollars, convert it to Naira, divided by 12. How much are you earning per month? Who is helping us with that? Type it in the chat. How can you fill the attendance form? It's right there in the chat. Click on the link, fill out the attendance form so you can get the slides, the recording, and all the things we built before now. Okay, somebody said 2.3 million. Are you sure it's up to 2.3? I was thinking it was somewhere around 1.5. Okay, so let's even assume it's 1.5. For you right now, I want you to answer that question. If you're earning 1.5 million per month, yes, it will not buy you Lamborghini or a house in Lekki. But if you're earning around 1.5 million naira per month, don't you think you'll be comfortable anywhere in Nigeria? Abuja, you can stay in Abuja, you can stay in Lagos, you can stay wherever you want to stay in Nigeria and be comfortable. Okay, you can change the trajectory of your family right now. Okay, so now if that is the case for you, then you are in the right place. Now, what we've done is to now outline 6 career paths you can get. 6 career paths. Somebody said 2.3. Okay, maybe 2. If you're only 2.3, you're a big boy or a big girl. Okay, as far as the Nigerian economy is concerned. Okay, super comfortable. All right, 2.3. I mean, how long is it going to? How long is it going to take you to buy your first car? How long is it going to take you, Daniel? How long is it going to take you to buy your first car or your second car if you already have a car? Okay. How long will it take you? Just a couple of months, right? And you add a new whip to your already existing whip, or you get your first set of keys, right? So that is how it goes. And people, 3 months, aren't you going to eat, Daniel? Won't you eat? You want to save everything? Won't you eat? All right, so that's just on a lighter note. But now let's discuss some of the real things. Daniel said we'll fast. I will fast. All right. So 6 career paths you should be looking at in AI. You are in finance, you are in education, you are in HR, you are in oil and gas, you are in consulting, and you are fed up with waiting for that salary increase. Just surviving. A lot of people are in that surviving stage. Imagine being over 30. You're over 30 and you are still in the surviving stage. And people not as old as you, 25, 24, they're earning 10 times what you are earning. People who are not as smart as you are earning 5 times what you're earning. We need to change that today, and it starts here. Okay. 6 career paths you should be looking at. Okay. First is AI software and website development. AI software and website development. AI software and website development. Now, if you've ever thought of, oh, I want to be a software developer, I want to build apps, I want to be able to build a website, okay, but I don't want to write codes, then this is it. That Lovable that I showed you is a tip of the iceberg. You still have AI apps that can do UI UX for you. It will design the look and feel of the page, so you can really tell the AI how you want it to look like. You can pour your heart into it and say, I want this page to look like this, that. You build that first, and then it will now build the back end again for you, so that those pages will now be active and you can actually work with it as a website or an app. So people are building now without having to learn coding. They just need to be able to communicate their ideas. Okay, just communicate their ideas and it turns into an app. So if that is someone you want to be, then you need to consider the AI software development. AI software development. Again, fill out the attendance form. It is very critical. Now, then you have AI video and content creation. Now, you see what I use Notebook LM to build. There are several other tools that you can use. You have Leonardo AI, you have Midjourney, you have so many other AI tools. Okay, Runway ML is there. All right, and so many more that you can use to create AI generated videos. I don't know if you guys have seen all these AI generated videos and all of that. If you want to build your faceless YouTube page, or you want to build a page where you can continue to engage followers, you build your followers, IG, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and then you start earning. This is the career path to go for. So if you're a social media person, consider this, okay? You consider this. Then you also have AI automation. AI automation. And all these career paths I've talked about, whether you're in education, whether you are in HR, whether you are in finance, oil and gas consulting, you can start to now look at what kind of person am I. So that's what will now drive what career path you select. Now you have AI automation engineering, one of the most fantastic career paths that you can get. Okay, one of the most fantastic career paths that you can get in AI. You can automate repetitive tasks in any company. Okay, repetitive tasks. You can automate repetitive tasks. What do I mean? Imagine customer care, for example. You don't need to hire more customer care agents because you have new customers. All you need is an AI agent. And with that AI agent, you can now have an AI do that for you. So the AI will respond based on what your business is doing. So you tell it what your business is doing, you give it all the information that it needs. If you have any document, you give it to it, then it would use that as a brain of its own. And when a customer comes and say, "Oh, I have an issue," it's going to engage the customer the way somebody you hired, a human being who you hired, would engage with the customer. And to build something like that, you need to be skilled in AI automation engineering. And guess the amazing thing: no code needed. No code needed. You don't need to write code. You won't need to write any code. Okay? Then you also have AI for data analytics. If you like numbers, you like analyzing, you like converting data into actionable insights, charts, visuals, and the likes, this is what you want to go for. So those of you in finance, you create reports, you create monthly reports. Okay, those of you in education, you create reports, right? Those of you in HR, you create reports. This is you. Okay, so you want to consider going into generative AI for data analytics. Now you also have generative AI for business analysis and project management. If you've ever thought or considered getting into project management, this is for you. Now, those of you in consulting, I call you. If you're in consulting, you are in HR, this can also be you. If you're in education also, and you want to become a project manager, this is for you. Okay, you can now leverage AI in project management instead of doing it the old way. In fact, the tools you'll be using, what am I saying? The tools you were using as a project manager in the past now have AI embedded in majority of them. Trello now has Trello AI. Jira now has Jira AI. Miro now has Miro AI. Asana now has Asana AI. All of them. So is it now you that will not skill up in AI? So that is that about that. Then you now have AI for HR analytics. Now, AI for HR analytics is very similar to AI in data analytics. Okay. So you'd do, if you register for the AI and HR analytics, you are simply saying, I want to also use, I want to also be exposed to HR use cases. So you'll be exposed to HR use cases where you build HR analysis dashboards. You automate HR workflows. So if you're in HR and you want to go further in that, then you want to go for this particular one. Okay? Those of you that say they're in HR, you need to also look at this particular career path. Okay? Now, there is something more. That's not the end, because we talked about, I showed you a little bit about how to position yourself on Seller. Maybe I did not talk about LinkedIn a little bit, but this is what we'll talk about LinkedIn now. Aside choosing a career path, you need to get what we call employability skill training. You need to be trained to be employable. And this goes beyond anything technical that you're learning. What it consists of is, first, CV review and revamp. So by joining our program, as standard, any program that you select, you get CV review. It will help you revamp your CV so that your CV is ATS ready. Number two, you'd have LinkedIn optimization. In fact, some people here tonight will get the CV and LinkedIn optimization on Monday. I'll tell you how to get it. If you want to get it on Monday, I'll tell you what to do to get it. So LinkedIn, okay, for example, I showed us my LinkedIn page. Did I show you my LinkedIn page? Okay, so this is my LinkedIn page. Okay, let me reload it again so you get to see it. Now, this is my LinkedIn page. And I tell people that if you want to get the attention of recruiters on LinkedIn, your LinkedIn page has to resemble my own. Not the colors I used, but the way it looks. You need a professional headshot. Okay. In the past, we used to go to studio to go and shoot a professional headshot, but now you can use AI to do it. Last week, I showed people how to use AI to come up with a professional headshot of themselves. You convert your normal selfie at home that you took at home with your phone to a studio high quality professional headshot using AI. So you need engagement. You can see 437 people viewed my profile over the last 7 days. Nearly 1,500 people looked at my posts over the last 7 days. 63 people. I appeared on 63 searches on LinkedIn over the last 7 days. You need this kind of engagement, and you need to constantly post. Okay, you need to constantly post on LinkedIn so that you can get engagement. For example, this post, I posted a video of how I created a monthly budget tracking app with just my phone alone. So you can also get to look at this. Just go on LinkedIn, search my name, and ensure to connect with me. In fact, let me just drop my LinkedIn profile in the chat. So I want each and every one of you to connect with me. Look at what my LinkedIn page looks like. and I want you to emulate. So that is what will help you achieve in the LinkedIn optimization. Then you also get navigating the job market. One of it was what I showed you. I showed you seller. There are so many other, there are so many other sites now. Okay, for example, you have this site. Okay, let me show you this one. You have micro1.ai. Micro1.ai. Just search micro1.ai, okay, and click on careers. Click on careers. If you click on careers, it's going to bring you to this page where you can work 100% remotely. You can work, give me a second. You can work 100% remotely for any organization, 100% remote. You just need to upload your CV, take a test, okay, and then you are good to go. Okay, you are good to go. All right. So, and you can get hired anywhere across the globe, anywhere. Your skill deserves to be shown to the world. Work with top AI companies, earn on your terms, create a career without borders. It is meant for AI professionals. Okay. So, you create your free account, you define your skills, take an AI interview, and apply for relevant roles. 4 easy steps, and you are good to go. So I want you to try this, okay? I want you to try all of this, and let me see what you come up with, okay? That is a snippet of what we show you in the navigating the job market aspect of things. Then you also have interview preparation. How many of you were here when I mentioned I prepared ICMAT ahead of our interview? How many of you were here? Fantastic. You could be the next ICMAT that I prepare. In fact, you can request that, look, I want Mohammed to prepare me for my interview. Since you've already met me now, you can say, oh, I have an interview. I want Mohammed to prepare me for my interview. And, I'll prepare you ahead of your interview. You also have job reference letter. Guys, imagine being able to put Tenalytics business as your experience on your CV and your LinkedIn. That allows you to fantastic. Favor, don't worry, Favor, I'll prepare. I want to prepare you ahead of your interview. Okay, so and we will make that happen. All right. Now, job reference letter. Once you put Tenalytics business as your experience, that automatically qualifies you to get a job reference letter whenever you ask us for it. Okay, and then you have on the job support. Okay, on the job support. On the job support is after you've gotten a job, we would not leave you alone. Again, fill out the attendance form. You're just joining, fill out the attendance form if you haven't already. Okay. Ruth said, I did an interview a few weeks ago and I really did bad. I was nervous. Exactly. So these are the things we help you with. Imagine meeting with me before this interview. I could have prepared you ahead of the interview, Ruth. Okay. But again, that is why you're here. So on the job support, we still help you on the job. Okay. Then you have weekly mentorship session. During the program, you have a weekly mentorship session. Okay, weekly mentorship. So we mentor you on things like how do you even introduce yourself, whether it's an interview or an elevator pitch. Some people now, if you meet the CEO of a tech company and they ask you, oh, what do you do? You mumble, you'll be nervous, you don't know what to say. Should you tell him you are from Lagos State or you're from Kogi State or Kwara State and what have you? You don't know what to say. And you need that one pager, 1 minute elevator pitch of yourself. Okay, so we'll mentor you on that. You also battle with imposter syndrome. So we show you how to get rid of that. Okay, how to handle it like a professional. And for those of you who want to do freelancing, you also have an Upwork profile setup. You want to have more time for your kids at home. You want to be the one to, pick up and drop your kids at school. You want to have that time and still be earning comfortably. not surviving, then you need this as well. Okay. The program is for 2 months. You have weekend classes, okay, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Sundays. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 to 10 p.m. we'll meet with you, but not for classes, just to check up on you, how you doing, and what questions do you have? Do you have any gray areas? And then to mentor you. Okay. At the end of the whole thing, you get a certificate that is accredited by the ACTD. Guys, if you've not heard of the ACTD, it is the American Council of Training and Development. Okay, one of the most renowned accreditation bodies for edtechs across the globe. What does this mean for you? It means anywhere you go with this certificate, it is globally recognized. Okay, so if you are looking for international opportunities, they will not question your credibility. Okay, because you're going to have this ACTD badging pasted on your certificate, not a random certificate. Now, these are some job boards. I mentioned micro1.ai. The micro1.ai is not even, I didn't even put it here on the slide. So there are so many websites and platforms that you can get jobs on. Somebody's asking, is this just for Gen Zs? I just shake my head. Let me tell you something real quick before I continue. I met a man 2 days ago. He's over 60 years old. He is retired. Do you know what blew my mind away about him? He's using the same AI tools that I am using. At least if look at my face, you know that I'm not up to 60 years old, right? I'm not up to 60 years old. This man uses the same AI tools that I am using. Initially, I was shocked, but later on, I started coming to my senses and saying, well, come to think of it, it does not involve coding. You just need to be able to communicate. So whether you are 60 and above, or you are 18, or you are 30, or you are 25, as long as you are tired of where you are and you want to move, you want to upgrade, then it is for you. Okay? You want to move from surviving to luxury, then this is for you. This young man, Pavel, was a teacher. Okay? If you're a teacher here, you can relate. You wait for the school to increase your salary, and you wait and wait and wait, and you are praying and praying. This guy moved to tech and he got his first tech job. Same thing, Bukola, no tech background. Right now, she's earning and eating tech money. Ene did the same thing. Okay, she currently works remotely for a company in Germany. These people are not smarter than you. They were in the same situation as you are now. What differentiated them from you is action. Judy took action. She got a job. So the big question is, are you going to let this opportunity slip? And just like the way we answered that first question, why are you even considering tech in the first place? You also need to answer this question. Okay? Will you let this opportunity slip? Because we are now going to move to taking action. Okay? Or as many of you want to take action tonight, I can see only one person saying that they're not going to let this slip. COVID-19 came. Okay, you see, the same way everything that are happening around us now, okay, comes with opportunities. COVID-19 came with its own opportunity. It was during that period I moved to working remotely, and I've never gone back to the office. So if you want to change your story as well, you need to articulate. Will you let this one slip as well? Because I am about to surprise you and shock you. I'm about to surprise you and shock you right now. Okay? And this is it. Welcome to the Women's Month. How many of you know we are in the Women's Month? The International Women's Month. So if you are a lady here, first clap for yourself. If you are a lady, see the guys, first weights, okay? You push your weight first, calm down first. let us celebrate the women. Okay, you see, one thing is naturally women are um women have been, what is the word, underserved when it comes to opportunities in tech. Okay, and we need platforms like this to be able to get more women into the tech space and to commemorate the International Women's Day, Women's Month. We have a special package for our ladies. I know some of our men will be jealous about what's about to happen. Okay, but don't worry, I'll tell you how to benefit from this as well. If you are a lady, listen very carefully. If you are a guy and you have some, don't worry, let me know. Let's get into it. Okay, so the program is for 8 weeks. So what you are getting: 8 weeks live training, weekly mentorship, capstone hackathon, CV review and revamp, LinkedIn optimization, Upwork profile setup, interview preparation, all those things that I talked about, including ACTD accreditation. You get that. You also have alumni community. After the program has ended, you join our alumni community. And on Tuesdays, we give you weekly support during the program. Now, normally it costs 980,000. When you value all of these things that you are going to get on the program, it is valued at close to 1 million naira. That is the value, the current market value. You want to get this kind of thing, it is close to 1 million naira. Okay? Now, and what you get in most courses is they just give you pre-recorded videos, you're on your own after the program, but you get live classes down to on-the-job support, including ACTD accreditation in this program. And instead of the original value of 980,000 naira, okay, or our normal price of 250,000 naira, if you are a lady in this session, okay, you can get this at our International Women's Day 2026 price at 100,000 naira. This is the lowest. You can get something worth 980,000 for 100,000 tonight, and you can split it into two parts: 50,000 naira now and 50,000 naira in 30 days. Usually you would pay 125k now and 125k in 30 days. But now, as a lady, you can get it at 50,000 naira now. This slot is only opened for 15 individuals tonight. Okay? 15 individuals tonight. So who are the people that I'm going to work with? Okay, who are those that I'm going to work with? Let me know in the chat. Who are the 15 individuals? Usman said, why only ladies? Okay, I said 15 individuals. Okay, now that 15 individuals are going to be 10 ladies and 5 guys. 10 ladies and 5 guys. We need to get more ladies, okay, into the tech ecosystem. So 15, okay, 15 people right now, okay, you can secure your slots right now. Instead of 980k, you are paying just 100,000 naira, and you can lock in that spot tonight with 50,000 naira. Okay, you can lock in that spot tonight with 50,000 naira. All you need to do is you send a direct transfer to our Kuda bank account and send me a DM with the proof of payment immediately. Okay, with the proof of payment immediately, and that is your slot. Once you send me a DM right now on this session, I would confirm your stance and you are good to go. So if you've sent me a DM, let me know. Okay, so 3002 668 546. Okay, you can either pay 100k outrightly or 50,000 naira. 10 ladies, 5 guys, and we are closing this session. 10 ladies, 5 guys, and we are closing this session. Okay, 10 ladies, 5 guys, and we are closing down this session. Okay, my phone line is written boldly on the screen. That is my WhatsApp line. Ensure to send me a DM so I will take the honor of personally walking you through the process of enrollment after you have made the payment. Okay, so I can see DMs now coming in. That's pretty quick. Okay, so if you are the one who have sent me a DM, these are your flowers. Okay, congratulations. So spots are going very quickly. Spots are already going very quickly. So who is taking the opportunity? Who is taking the opportunity? Okay, somebody sent me a DM. Okay, somebody sent me a DM and said, okay, so irrespective of the AI program we want to register for. Yes, irrespective of the AI program, okay, it's the same price. So after you've enrolled, you can now choose which AI program you want to go for, okay? Which AI program you want to go for. This is not an offer that you'd see again. So once I've stopped this session, or I get 15 people, anyone that happens first, it's gone. So send me a DM now. Okay, my number is on the screen, the account details is on the screen. Who is securing the spot? Okay, and please let me know your gender. Okay, please don't lie about your gender. I'll find out. I have my ways of finding out. Okay, don't play a fast one. All right, so 5 guys, 10 ladies. Okay, once you okay, DMs are coming in. That's pretty interesting. Let me see how many. 1, 2. So 2 slots are already gone. 2 slots are already gone. Okay, from what I can see here, 2 slots are already gone. So who else is texting? All right, so if you actually want to speak with me here on this session, you actually can. I would allow you to unmute, but you have to raise your hand first. And joining with your phone, okay, you click on the 3 dots close to the red button. Click on the 3 dots close to the red button and use the raise hand icon, and then I'll call you to unmute. Sylvester says some of us are your past students who participate in data analytics. Any consideration? I don't understand, Sylvester. Send me a DM now. Send me a DM. Okay, if you're my past student, you'll have my number. So send me a DM. Okay, and let's prove that you're a past student. Okay, but as you are speaking, another person has sent me a DM. So 3 slots gone. 3 slots gone. I think. Okay. Who is Sodia Ayodele? Congratulations if you're here. Okay, on also securing your spots. Congratulations on securing your spots. Okay, congratulations on securing your spots. Secure your spots now. I shall allow you to pay later on. Just hold your 250,000. Just hold your 250,000. If you are talking about later on, okay, hold your 250,000 complete, and you can split it. So you can split it into 2 parts: 125,000 first, and then I'll pay 125,000 later. Okay, so you can actually go that route. Who is that? Iroegbo. Okay, so but if you want this one, you have to do it now. All right, you have to do it now. Okay, another DM. That is interesting. That is interesting. So send me the proof of payment, okay? And I would walk you through. So immediately I get off this session, we are going to close down this offer. Okay, we're going to close it down. Just okay, Prince, go ahead and unmute. Let me see if I can allow you to unmute. Okay, go ahead and unmute. Please only unmute if I call your name. Okay, only if I call your name. So go ahead, Prince.
Okay, good evening. Can you hear
Yeah,
me? Good evening.
yeah, good evening.
Okay, my name is Prince Chizzy. Please,
Yeah,
this is my first time of joining your class.
okay,
Okay, I actually have some concern I want to. I actually had intention of building a lead generation agency. So
okay,
does your this thing including in the lead generation agency?
okay. Lead
Any
generation
of the-
agency. So you're currently a digital marketer.
Yes, yes.
Okay, fantastic. So now, when you say lead generation agency, um, is there any specific task you want to maybe automate? Do you want to create an app, or are you creating a solution that businesses can buy into? What exactly do you want to
Okay. I
agency?
actually want to generate quality leads for different specific businesses that want a quality for their businesses, maybe software company, product or whatever. But depending on this thing.
Okay, so you can consider AI automation engineering. Okay,
Okay.
someone like you can consider AI automation engineering. Okay, so with AI automation engineering, you can actually even go. You can actually build solutions for this kind of businesses. In addition to your usual lead generation, you can even automate some of the processes, maybe how they classify leads and all of that. So instead of them going to use some of the expensive CRMs that you have out there, they can use one solution. Okay, and then you get paid. All right, so AI automation engineering works for you. Okay,
Okay.
right,
All right.
fantastic, great.
Thank you.
So fantastic one. All right, so I think up to 5 or 6 people have sent me a DM now. Are you one of them, Prince?
No, 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 no.
Okay, so what's your plan? Because DMs are just my phone is vibrating right now.
Yes, I'm actually interested. I will do something about it. I'm on it.
Okay, when are you going to do something about it? Because time is of the essence.
I understand. I understand. I have your number. I will call you. I will send you a message to you. Sir.
Okay, so I hope you send me that message before we get to five men.
I
Okay,
hope, hopefully, hopefully, hopefully.
okay, but realistically, look at the number of people we have here. It's not going to be possible. So when are you going to send me that message?
This is something I wanted, and I am trying to work on it. Because I'm putting some other modalities in place so that at least I can as well kick off immediately.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so ensure to send me ensure to send me your DM, okay, and your proof of payment. A lot of people already can see my DM is full. A lot of people are already sending me messages, and I'm just responding to them now as I'm responding to you. But hopefully, we get to see you in class, okay? And I hope you take part in this International Women's Day discount. Okay, who else is sending me a DM? All right, so who else wants to speak with me? Let me see the chat. Barnabas is saying some of us are interested but don't have the amount you're requesting now. Any Barnabas, how many people did you come with to this session? How many people? So that I know the specific people you're talking about. Because the same people you're talking about are the ones sending me DM. Okay, same set of people you're talking about. They are the ones sending me DM. So I don't know who are you talking about. We are already at 7 payments. Okay, 7 payments. So Barnabas, clarify. Are you speaking for yourself or for everybody? Because okay, eight now, 7 to go. Okay, eight already, 7 to go. Okay, eight payments, 7 to go. Please be stating your gender. Some of you are not stating your gender. You're just sending me receipts. Please state your gender, so that I know if you're okay. State your gender, please. All right, so that we are guided. Are you with me? Okay, so Tanimola. Fantastic. Congratulations. Um, okay. Fantastic. Okay. Ah, where are the women? You're allowing these guys to take your spaces. You guys are allowing these guys to take your spaces. Out of the 8, out of the 8, guess how many guys? We only have one more space for a guy left. All right. So who is taking the remaining slots? We have 7 slots left. Who is taking it? For those of you who have sent a DM, and I've not responded, I'll respond once we close this session. Okay. Okay, if you're in HR, if you're here and you're in HR, we talked about, how you can use the knowledge in HR. Okay, I talked about HR analytics when I was talking about this. Okay, HR analytics. So you can go into AI and HR analytics if you want to, deal with people and manage projects. You can also go for, project management. If you want to go on fully fledged data analytics, you can go for this as well. Learn how to use AI and data analytics and all of that. So I actually spoke about that. Maybe you're part of the person that came late. If you're in HR and you're still asking me, oh, when can I start? Okay. So all right, so let me see. I have some things, please. So please do something about the price. I know the package is more than please. So except for pre course, I'm not sure if that's your actual name, but you can you can you can unmute and speak if you're here. Pre-course Chidi. Gabriel said, I'm interested, but I'm occupied with studies and work at the moment, or will subsequently reach out to you when I am free. Okay, so what you're typically telling me now, Gabriel, is that getting skilled in AI is not urgent to you. Okay, getting skilled in AI is not urgent, or improving your financials is not very urgent. Okay, because this is Saturdays and Sundays. Do you go to
actually the class and the lecture actually it worth more than $1 billion, but the fact is that most of us, yeah, except myself, do you understand? The money is not kept
speak for
anywhere.
yourself?
I
Speak for
want to
yourself.
I want
Because
to
that
I
most
want
of
to
us that you
just
said,
yes,
7 people
yeah,
have
like
taken
myself.
this
I'm just talking about myself, boss. You understand? The lecture is superb, very very superb. But just that I noticed you wanted to at least carry everybody along so everybody can live a comfortable life. But now money is trying to become an issue for to deny us this, not deny me particularly this. Do you understand? I've been following you right from the starting of this class, but at the time up to now, I love everything you said. Everything you said is something that could have actually make a headway for any life that want to be living. You understand? For now, money and that is a problem. Let me just stop here.
Okay.
Money is just a problem, sir.
All right. So let's do it like this. Okay. So when you say money is the problem, is it that you don't have 50,000 naira now? You don't have 50,000 naira now. Is that the issue?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, something happened to me. Like my mom is in the hospital now, right now. As I'm talking
No.
to you. And my business is really the monies I save and the ones I was doing in business is off. I'm just trying to
You're
set,
spending it
set
okay.
you understand. So these are
Yeah.
the challenges I've been that was just the reason why it looks as if I don't have that
Yeah,
50,000.
that amount. Okay. So ordinarily.
So
All right.
yes, yes. But what
But
you're
how's your mom
saying,
now? How's your mom doing now?
Yeah, yeah,
she responding to
by the grace of
treatment.
God, she's responding to treatment by the grace of God. But right now, my business, I'm not going back to business because the money has been tampered a lot. Do you understand? So, with what you're saying now, with the zeal, if actually God can make a way now that within some months, I believe somebody can from here and generate something for himself.
Okay,
Your lecture is okay. I must definitely applaud you for bringing up this information. Honestly,
fantastic.
I know I've been doing some of this little job with AI, like all those video photo animation and all that, but it's not really giving me anything. But with what you're explaining to, I believe somebody working with you will have nothing to regret. I think will push further. So this is a predicament I'm into right now. Or if not for this, I would have actually. In fact, if I pay 1 million for this thing you're explaining now, it doesn't cost a lot
Exactly.
because knowledge is power.
I agree with you. Okay, so sorry once again about your mom. Okay, and I
Thank
hope
you.
she recovers very very fast. Okay, so what you're gonna do, Rekos, send me a DM. Okay, just send me a DM. And let's see how we can squeeze one for you. Okay, let's see how we can squeeze one
Okay, sir.
for you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
so
Thank you so
send it.
much. After the class, I'm going to send you a DM, sir. God bless you
Yeah,
so much.
send
Really
send it
appreciate
here. Let's see how we can squeeze one for you. So depending when the class starts in April, okay?
it. Okay, sir.
Because these particular discounts not gonna last till April.
No problem. I'll
Okay,
send you a DM right now. I'll send
all
you a
right.
DM right now, sir. God bless you so much. I
So
really appreciate your gesture.
it's a pleasure. Okay, so hi Favor, your hand is up. You want to say something?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, good
I
evening.
really want to, yes, I really want to appreciate, first of all, by appreciating you for this sacrifice. Thank you for this opportunity, being on this platform and hearing this amazing information you actually came out. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. More grace to
It's a
them.
pleasure.
Okay. And for the young man that actually when you said Barnabas was speaking for if he was speaking for himself, and then he raised up my say he's not even speaking some mind though. He's speaking only him did not work come. So
So
actually
yeah.
I'm really interested. I really value this, but
Mhm.
financial restraint is actually a factor. Okay. I don't want
Okay.
to really go much into details, personal details why. So I really am really interested, but you know, the
Yeah.
financial constraint is really a problem, and
Mhm.
I don't know how it can happen. It will work. I don't want to give out too many information, especially family personal stuff. So, but it's really a good one. It's actually like when you mentioned people will love to interview. I actually wanted. I said, please interview me or that kind of thing. So
That one is a
because I know
given.
that
It's a given.
it's a
And I'm sure it's gonna happen.
indeed. But well, all the same, I really want to take part of it really deeply, but I don't know. But first, at the end of the day, well done. Thank you for everything.
It's a pleasure. All right. So let's assume, okay, you have time to raise the funds. When would you be able to secure this spot?
Oh, I want to actually pinpoint a particular. I can say this it because the conclusion of things have to be paid for. When I mean to pay for bills to settle, there's actually something I'm running and I need to reach to settle up that particular stuff. So, and the money is not at hand now due to things
Mm.
at home. It's not like cash in hand or cash at hand or whatever. It's not available. So I can't really see
Oh,
if
your
it
English is confusing me. Oh. I don't understand English like that. Okay. Do you understand the question I asked? Yeah, do you understand the question I asked?
figure out the question. The summary of everything is I can't really say when
You can't
So
say when. Okay.
yes, that's just the general overview of it.
Okay. That's interesting. All right, but I mean, it is people like you we even considered, and we opened up this opportunity for you to get started, okay, as an AI professional. So, are you saying there is no way you can get this opportunity? That this one too is going to sleep?
Um, like I said, it's personal. When I mean personal, it's a lot to it. It's only if I can then want like kind of communicate that with you. Aside this platform we are now. So I can tell you the reason why I won't say there is no way, or I won't say there is no way. So it's just dependent when you hear, that
Katana kata. Suka kakin to kaising. To kata.
All right. All right, no problem, Favor. Okay, but I would have loved to see you. I would have loved to see you as one of the 15 people. Okay. I mean, as you're speaking, DMs were coming in as well. All right. So, but I would have loved to see you as part of one of those people.
Good evening, sir.
All right. Yeah. Is that Karim who is speaking?
It's Tony. It's Anthony.
Okay, Anthony. Okay, Anthony, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir. I mean, I just jumped into the mid class this evening. I think I was running a little bit late, but I mean, the section today was very impactful. But I didn't know that I was not prepared that there will be an offer like this. So, I'm asking if there can be a time, like maybe within next week or max by Friday, to be able to pay up part of the money for it.
Max Friday. Today is what?
Today is Sunday. Sorry, Saturday. Sorry.
Saturday. That Friday, yeah, that Friday. By then, it's another story that we're gonna be talking about. Okay. So
What was sorry, go on, sir.
no, okay. I wanted to give you an offer and say, okay, how much do you have now to secure a spot? Just even hold down the spot and say, okay, this is my
Okay,
commitment.
I have 10 today.
Can you make that 20? Can you make it 20?
I'll be able to do like 20 by tomorrow because I have a payoff.
Tomorrow.
By tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what you do. Okay, tomorrow may not be guaranteed. All right, but still text me. Okay.
Okay.
So that you can see how that goes. Okay.
Okay. So please,
See
which of the numbers can I reach you on?
this one on the screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
That one.
Okay. Okay, I'll save it for you.
Okay. So
Thank
those of you who have secured your spots, I mean, there are just so many DMs. Okay. So congratulations once again. All right. So Karim, go ahead. You're the next.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes,
How are you
sir.
doing
Thank
today?
you so much. Well, thank God, sir. I just jumped in the middle of the program. I really love
Okay.
all what you've explained. Okay. And
Fantastic.
these are opportunities that I've been looking for a while. Then the way you are going to handle the participants, those who are able to make the payments, I would love to be part of them. Unfortunately, what people have been complaining, it is just the same thing I want to say.
You want to complain?
When somebody was talking about, are you talking about yourself or other people?
Mhm.
Some people are very courageous to come out to tell you their problem, but some of us, we can't
Mm.
still say it. People are going through a lot, but this is an opportunity that we would love to be part of. I personally, I'm into education. I want to have my own space where I'll be able to teach children practically. I want to make all my classroom to be practical, all my content to be practical. And I think working with somebody like you will be a kind of huge help. I don't know, but the case is I
Yeah.
didn't prepare for this, to be sincere.
Okay.
I never knew it's going to be a kind of offer would come.
Mhm.
I didn't prepare for it. I don't know I don't know how you'll be able to help. Oh, sorry, sir. That's what I just wanted to ask.
Okay. Okay. So let's
Then your
assume the,
window, the window that just opened for today's
yeah.
program, just after the program, is a big challenge for me in particular. I don't know how you'll be able to be of help.
Okay. All right. So I mean, it's a case of it's a case of you I mean, this is the offer, okay? So when can you get this offer? If at all, let's assume there was unlimited time. When can you get the offer? Okay. So this is an IWD early bird offer. Okay. So for you to get started uh with our next cohorts. So when can you actually secure it if there was unlimited time?
Ah, as a salary earner, to be sincere, today is sixth, seventh, right? Today is
Yeah, so
seventh. So if not after in the end of this month, that is just because as a salary earner and no other streams of income, that is just the challenge.
so it has to be month end.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Hmm.
That month end, it will add to the price or add to the price.
Uh,
Right? It's gonna add to the price. So another though, if you could even use a token, maybe 20 or 30K to secure the spot, at least that's somewhere to start.
hmm,
Okay. And then you know that the discount is we've already held the discount
hmm.
like this one hand. It's remaining to use the second hand to now grab beats totally. Do you understand? But that first grab is very important. Do you understand? It's very important. So
Thank you, sir.
yeah. If you notice, I've been looking down. I'm trying to respond to so many people's DMs. So
No,
many people have sent me a DM,
I think
and
no.
yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Hmm. But I'm chatting you with one foreign number. Oh, is it this one alone? Hello, sir.
This one, not this one alone. Okay. I personally put mine because I want people to reach out to me on this directly. Okay.
Okay,
But I have some team members that you could be chatting with already, if at
okay.
all. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. All right. Tani Mola. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much for having me. I really want to let me first of all appreciate you, Tanimola Salami. I want to lend my
Please, I want
voice
to ask
on
a
all.
question. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Can
people
you hear
that
me, please?
yeah, I'm calling people that raise their
Please, can I
hands.
ask my question?
So I'll call people that raise their hands. So you can raise your hand. Domain West End domain. Raise your hand, then I'll call you. All right. So Tanimola, go ahead, please.
Okay. I just want to lend my voice on those that are spoken. And but before I do that, I will first of all let me appreciate you for taking this time out to give us this lecture on promo. We are not paying for this, and you've also went far to give us a rebate on the next AI tools that we would like to link into. And in the spirit of the International Women, you've also tried to bring in some male people to we really appreciate all your effort. But like one of the speakers said, most of us we didn't see this coming. But since it has come, some of us that has even paid the half payment, it is not as if it is convenient for us. But I know that all the person that has so far joined this lecture have this enthusiasm of learning AI tools and imparting knowledge on getting more knowledge on how to use these tools, and that's why they were here. I don't know if I can passionately beg you again, if you can do an extension for like a week more, so that for those who have been begging, they don't have it and they don't see it coming, maybe they can go around and galvanize resources and make this half payment. We really appreciate you. We really thank you for all you've done, making giving rebate from about 1 million to 100,000. Nobody's taking you for granted, but I just want to plead, if it is possible, which I do.
All right.
With your generosity and magnanimity, you
Talmola,
definitely
you
going
are
to
a
do that.
politician.
Thank
I
you.
suspect
And
that.
not at all. Not at all, honestly. I'm an HR practitioner.
So this is what
Thank you
I'm
very
going to do.
much.
Okay,
Thank you
I'm
very
going to
much.
call out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to call out the phone number. Okay, this particular phone number for those who have said, "Oh, give me the next week, not month end, oh, not month end." He said, "Give me the next week, give me to this, give me to that." If you have no DM, no correspondence with the number I'm about to call to you now, okay, you will not be considered. So you will have to send a message to this number and say, "Oh, I was part of Mohammed's webinar and I will secure my spot on," you will now mention the date, okay, that you want to secure your spot. Okay, I'm going to give you two options. You choose which one you send the DM to. Okay, first one is 0811 374 7156. 0811 374 7156. 0811 374 7156. And or 0802 512 1729. Okay. So 0802 512 1729. If come that date and you come and say, "Oh, now I want to secure my spot," and I check these phone lines and there is no correspondence between you and that phone line, you will not be considered. Okay, so ensure to send a DM now to those numbers that I texted, that I called out, so that you can be considered. Okay, so again, for those of you who secured your spots, congratulations. Okay, congratulations on registering for the program. Okay, for the April cohort. All right. All right. So Muritala Elijah, I think we're already chatting, correct? I think we're already chatting. Is that correct? We're already chatting, so we can sort out any issues. All right. West End domain. Do you want to go now? You didn't raise your hand though. but I'll call you. Okay? I'll call you. Do you want to go now? Okay. So please, when are we getting the recording on the slides? You get it. You get it tomorrow. Okay, Modifa, you get it tomorrow. All right, you get it tomorrow. If you fill out the attendance form, that's if you fill out the attendance form. If you don't fill out the attendance form, you can forget about the resources. Okay, so I think this is where we'll be calling it a night. All right. If you're still here, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much for taking our time to be here, and I really, really hope you learned one or two things. Okay, you learned one or two things about getting into AI and things that you can do practically to get yourself into AI. Look, this career path is also going to get saturated. It's going to get saturated. Okay, I'm not going to tell you, oh, it's not going to get saturated. It's going to get saturated, and it's going to get saturated very fast, faster than any other career path. And the reason is because the entry barrier is very low. You don't need any coding background. You don't need a computer science degree. Okay, you saw a stay-at-home mom get into tech. Stay-at-home mom, nursing mother, get into tech. Okay, so what is your own excuse? Oh, I don't have money. I don't have money now. Guess what? Next year will come. Okay, and if you don't take action about that, I don't have money statement, do you know what we'll still be saying? You still say, I don't have money. Do you understand? So if you don't have money now, okay, how can you solve that problem? Or let me even ask you this. What practical steps are you taking towards financial freedom now? Since you can't take this, so what other option are you taking advantage of to get that financial freedom? What other step? Now, when you think about it, you will now see that, oh, this is a very good option, okay? And you should take it. So don't let this one sleep, okay? Closing the session now, and it's about to, fly away. So ensure to send a DM.
Sorry, sir. I can't see where to register myself. The attendance. I can't see it here.
Okay, the attendance. Deborah, can you kindly help me post the attendance, please? So that Karim can fill it in. Okay, somebody just secured their spot again as we're talking. Somebody just secured your spot. All right, so if that person is you, you just sent me a DM now. Congratulations again. Okay, person secured their spot. So you see, this is what baffles me. People are sending receipts and people are saying they don't have money. Yeah, I understand. But when you say, oh, some of us here, those some of us that are talking about, they are registering already. So just find a way and register, get it over with, put it behind you, and know that okay, an opportunity came and I didn't miss it. All right. So this is where we'll draw the curtain.
Please,
Okay.
sorry to cut you, please.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
On the AI automation engineering,
Yeah.
does it cover the voice agent or something like that? So
Yes, it
are we
does.
covering that in that? So I just want to know, sir.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Are you already doing something around AI automation? You are pretty specific
We
about.
had call yesterday and I shared a bad experience that I had. So, but with what I've seen here tonight, this is a different ball game.
Okay. So I can't remember what's your actual name, so I can check through.
Uh,
Can you say that again, please? Your network is breaking up.
Ali.
Your network just broke up. I can't hear you. Can you say that again? Can anybody hear?
Hello?
I can't. Okay, I can hear you now.
Hello, can you hear
Okay,
me?
it's better now here.
Hello?
Yes, I can. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it. That's going to be it. Guys, till next time, okay? See you guys and have a wonderful evening. Cheers, guys. And see you on the inside. That's the most important thing, okay? Are they special? Say what's going on? Are you just coming? If you are just coming, you've missed though. Ade, you've missed. You missed a lot. Okay, you missed a lot, but you can go ahead and fill out the attendance form. Let me get the attendance form for you, Ade, so you can fill it out. Where is the attendance form? Let me get the attendance form for you. If you're just joining, you can fill out the attendance form. So that's the attendance form. So you can fill it out, okay, if you are just joining. All right, cheers, guys. Have a wonderful day, night ahead.